Okay, so now every Sunday, you all are getting used to it. What do I say when I welcome everybody? Welcome, no matter who, no matter what, no matter where you are on life's journey. In the United Church of Christ, of which we are a part of, for about the last 10 years, we've been doing this God is still speaking. Never put a period where God has placed a comma, because God is still speaking. It's about letting God still move and work in the world, and yes, maybe in even some of the hot issues of the day. The reason we say that mantra every week, yes, it's to welcome people, and I hope people that visit here feel welcome, but it's to remind all of us that sit here week after week who we are and what we're supposed to be about. It was really the short way to express our openness as a denomination, to show that when we say all are welcome, we mean it. If you got a checkered past, Alvin, come on in. You're welcome here. You're gay or lesbian, Peter, Russ, our tribe, come on in. You're welcome here. Put off by religion as usual, well, you all can name yourself. Come on in. If you're a single mom, biracial couple, if you doubt God or yourself, come on in. Anyone who's been rejected by the traditional church, come on in. This party would not be complete without you. So our little mantra of no matter who, no matter what, is a way of introducing this funny little group of churches across the United States called the United Church of Christ that is different from the others. We have one son that grew up in it, right there, huh? Isn't that right? Jeff, right? Did I remember it right? Good. Jeff is a pastor's son, and his father is served in Newington, and so we welcome you in spite of being a preacher's kid, right? That's what it means. See, we're different from everybody else. We don't have a big book of doctrine to tell you how you have to believe. We don't have a big book of that's going to come down on your head if you do certain things. There's no person to correct your life. There's only these funny little communities of faith, these congregations. Some of them date back to the 1500s. Some came over on the boat and landed here in the colonies like ours from 1695. Some come into our family from other denominations because they dared to be inclusive. You know, our two largest congregations in the United Church of Christ are here because of folks like Russ and Peter and me. They got kicked out. The Baptists didn't want them. We said, come on in. And lo and behold, our numbers doubled. Isn't that neat? Some are brand new radical churches. They don't have a building. Can you imagine? They meet in people's homes. And they have dinner church. But all of us in the United Church of Christ are held together by this sacred word called covenant. Now, covenant, it doesn't mean we're going to agree on everything, but we covenant to stick together. We covenant to be a church, a community of folks, not perfect, but seeking the holy from wherever we are. A diverse group of very open-minded, progressive folks that believe everybody gets to believe like they want to. Isn't that something? And that God's table cannot be contained by human fears or human prejudices. Our faith is over 2,000 years old, but our thinking is not. Hallelujah. And because we don't all have to agree in order to function, the United Church of Christ has become what we call the Church of the First. We are the first denomination to ordain an African American man in a predominantly white church. Are you ready for this date? 1839. When other black folks are being held against their will just down the road. We're the first to stand up against slavery in the 1700s. We were the original abolitionists. We were the first to ordain a woman in 1853. We still got churches, can't quite get that one. They're first to ordain an openly gay person in 1972, which seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? Does on my joints. Isn't that amazing? We are the first to honor marriage equality in 2005. All along the way, what we focused on in the UCC is not that you have to believe a certain thing, but on loving God however you understand God, and serving others as Christ has shown us. And we do that through extravagant hospitality and radical welcome, no matter who, no matter what, no matter where you are on life's journey. So now I'm getting to the Heidi part. I started thinking the other day that radical welcome that I am so proud of in our church. I mean, if you looked around the pews, we got a little bit of everything here. And I won't tell you the deep, dark secrets that make it really juicy. But I wonder, do my peeps, do you turn that radical welcome in on your own life? Are you able to say each day, no matter where I'm on life's journey, I'm here, I'm going to show up, I'm going to embrace now? Or are we going to live in the past? Those good old days that when you really start dissecting them weren't quite so good always. Are you content to be at this place in your life? Or are you consumed with worries about the future? Do you think so much about maybe that you miss what is? Some of us dwell on the past. If only things were like they used to be, then we wouldn't have any of these problems. I wish history was that clean and tidy. Some of us are consumed by the future. Okay, when I get to this point, then I'm going to really live. When I have this job, then I will have arrived. When I have this type of car, this type of house, this amount of money in my bank account, then I will have made it. If I find just the right person, then voila, I'll be happy. Friends, life is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey, not a place to go to. So why can't we get that? Why can't we be where we are? I think what screws up most of us in life is that the picture in our head, it's this picture we hold on to of how it's supposed to be. We get so wrapped up in this ideal of how our life ought to be or should have been that we miss the life right in front of us. We miss it because our heads are turning back or forward instead of dead on where we are. Asher Tyson said it like this, and I quote, "Your journey has molded you for the greater good. It was exactly what it needed to be. Do not think you have lost time. It took each and every situation that you have encountered to bring you to now. And now is right on time. Now is right on time." But I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't add this. Where is God on that journey? Are you connecting with God in the now? Now hear me out. Eric said that people turn off the sermon after 4 minutes on YouTube. Hear me out. I am not saying that God brings you certain situations in your life. God does not zap somebody with cancer. God does not cause somebody else financial difficulties. God does not make some people's life easy and other people's hard. We are not puppets pulled this way or that way by the great holy puppeteer. God doesn't work like that. Just think if we were. What would it say about God? Oh, I really like this one. Not this one so much. What kind of God is that? Makes God arbitrary and capricious. I learned those words in law school. Doesn't it just makes you sound so smart? Arbitrary and capricious. Meaning, God does not arbitrarily dole out blessings on some and curse others. That's nonsense. Who would want to worship that God? God doesn't work like that. Life happens. And so God is a presence. God is right by your side. Did you hear the first song the choir sang? That wasn't them blessing you. All that was God speaking to you. I'm there. What did it say? Somebody read it to me. It says, I'm there every day, right by your side. I will bless you. Every step. Every step. No matter who, no matter what, no matter where you are on life's journey. Dr. John and I were planning our wonderful worship service, and I was telling him kind of what I was thinking. And he reminded me, yes, Dr. John knows his Bible too, that Psalm 23. So look at the text of Psalm 23 in your bulletin. Go on, find it, shuffle your papers. I picked this version particularly because, we read Psalm 23 out of the New Revised Standard and we just kind of say it. I wanted you to let it grab you fresh. Each paragraph, I'm going to pull out a line. Look at it. God, you let me catch my breath. And if you ever seen me climb the stairs by my office, I stop about every third step, and what do? Catch my breath. God, you walk by my side. God, you make me feel secure. God, you serve me a 6-course dinner. That's the God I'm talking about. But you do it. You show me that abundant blessing of food, and not just food, but the spiritual food we need. And you do it in front of all the people that said I wouldn't make it. That's the enemies we're talking about. Do you get it? Do you read it different now? I love this one. God, you revive my drooping head. You watch Kim Martinez chase after little Vinny, you see a drooping head. You see people grieving, you see a drooping head. And then I love this in that last paragraph. God, your beauty and love chase after me. Chase after me. Like God knows we need beauty and love. Chase after me every day of my life. Now, friends, God's presence doesn't get any more complete, more invasive than that. Now, you will notice, it does not say, God, you caused all my mess. It does not say, God, you're to blame. It also does not say, God, okay, make everything right, make it easy, fix it, God. God is not a 4-leaf clover or a good luck charm. God is a presence. It's the one thing you can count on in every moment. God is the real thing that will sustain you when your head's drooping down, when your heart is heavy. That beauty and love will chase you down. So today we're going to end right where we began, with a Bon Jovi song of all things. See, God shows up in least likely places. Welcome to wherever you are. All of this is your life. You made it this far. Surprise, you didn't think you would, did you? Welcome. You just got to believe that right here, right now, is exactly where you're supposed to be. Welcome. No matter who, no matter what, no matter where you are on life's journey.